Ever since I purchased the iPad Pro to take notes, I've been using Notability for the note-taking app. And overall, I would say that they have been doing a good job of updating the app and providing us with new features. And in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 top features that I think that they should add in their next big update. Now, if you're new here, my name is Armand and I make tech videos based on the tech that I use on a daily basis or that I find interesting. And I come from a perspective of a college student that studies mechanical engineering. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then don't forget to like and subscribe, as it does help me out a ton. So let's switch over to the iPad view and we'll talk about the features that I think that they should add. Alright, so now that we have the iPad open, let's jump into Notability. When you take a look at the interface, you can tell it's very simple. And I think at times it might be too simple. And I would appreciate them having a grid view because, as you can see in some of these classes, there are just a lot of documents, and a grid view will make it a little bit more organized. And also, I think that they should add folders. I know they have these little dividers and the subjects that you can choose, but sometimes I wish I could put some of these files in a folder. Like for my classes, I usually have homework files, quiz files, and lab files. So I would like to separate those in folders instead of having this long list. And I think that would be a huge update. Another option would be to add tags to each of these documents, because I feel like you can access things a lot faster. And as you can tell, I have a lot of notes from a lot of different semesters, and I think it would just be really nice to either tag something, and it kind of ties into how the Files app works because you can add different tags. This next one has to be with taking notes, and recently they've actually added an update which I think they can take advantage to add some of these extra features, whether they're going to charge us for it or whether it will be free. But it's the sticker option right here, and I use these quite a bit in my notes, and they have a school pack. But one thing that I think it's missing is some type of graph, like a plot or something like that. I would just need an X and Y axis or even a three-dimensional axis, so that way I can draw my graphs a lot easier. And then that way, instead of doing these straight lines over and over again, then I could just basically just go to the stickers, and if it's a commonly used one, just drop it in like this and then resize it however I want to. So I think that's something that will be really helpful, and I think a lot of people will appreciate that. So if you think that'll be useful, then drop a comment down below, because I think if this gets enough attention, then Notability might actually use some of these features. So that will be really helpful for all of us who use Notability. And they also do offer some extra sticker packs, and they have a planner, and then their stickers have this everyday pack, but this doesn't have any graphs. It just has balloons and stuff. And as an engineering student, I do a lot of graphs and a lot of diagrams, but for these plots that I do and these three-dimensional graphs, I would really appreciate those stickers. Now, this last feature is a feature that GoodNotes has, but that I would really appreciate if Notability would add to their software. And that's going to be with the paper options. So you only have these selected paper options, and you can't import any additional ones. There are some workarounds to get your own paper, but you can't just import it and create a new template so that way it's offered all the time. And when you take a look at the settings here, you can look at the document, and there is no option to actually import your own paper, and that would be very useful, because then I would just need to select it every single time instead of the workaround, which I do. I created these custom graph paper templates where I have just the course title, name, and date for the document, just the top, and then I have a more lighter color of the graph paper and boxes that I think will fit a little bit better for my usage. And I like this better than the stock paper that they have, which is going to be this right here for the graph paper. And I just feel like these lines are a little bit too dark, and I wanted something a little bit more faded, and also have the boxes kind of slightly bigger, but not as big as the next size up in the paper options here. So I kind of just created my own paper, and if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely leave a link for them if there's enough interest for it. But those are kind of the 5 features that I think that they should add, and I do think that they'll have a huge impact for everyone's usage. If you have any other suggestions for features, let me know down in the comments. I would love to see if anyone else has any other creative solutions that they might want Notability to implement. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to take it easy with some tea.